Tensions, woo, they hit a new boiling point between North and South Korea today. North Korea blocking South Korean workers from their jobs at the jointly run Kaesong Industrial Complex. The factory is considered a barometer for relations between the two countries. So this is a major move by Kim Jong-un. But he is hurting his own people, choking off his country's economy by doing this. By some accounts, there is about $2 billion worth of goods that are generated by the complex. It employs 50,000 North Koreans. Here for more on this is WikiStrat Global Consulting Senior Analyst and Fox News contributor, Lisa Daftari. Lisa, thanks for coming on the show. Let's start with the money part of this, because this is what it's all about. What is the financial impact of this on North Korea? It seems like he's really shooting his own country in the foot.
Yeah, well, you just took the words right out of my mouth, shooting his own country in the foot. I mean, there's different effects to what the closing of this industrial complex is going to have, but it's mostly going to be on North Korea. As you mentioned, this complex brings in about $2 billion for North Korea every year. They have 50,000 people that are employed by these South Korean companies. And here's a little thing that most people don't know. Yeah. South Korea pays the North Korean government directly, and then they pay the people. And some reports say that they take up to 45% of the people's earnings. So the government is making money off of this. And let's be real, the North Korean government is already in shambles under sanctions, food shortages. 2/3 of the 24 million people living in North Korea are experiencing food shortages. Yeah. So if you're already in this situation, why would you put yourself in a situation
where... What's the answer to that, though, Lisa? What is the answer? I mean, is he trying to make a statement? Is he trying to be more hostile? I mean, why would he do it given the economic price?
I mean, right, so he's absolutely trying to make a statement. This has a symbolic statement. As you said, this is like the last cooperation between these two countries. He's trying to make a global statement and saying, look, my actions are just as harsh as my words are. I'm trying to establish myself. I'm trying to declare myself as a nuclear power. I want to play with the big boys, and this is the way I'm going to act. And in the past, he's made, or North Korea has acted brazenly. His father, and now he's doing the same, acting brazenly in order to get concessions and in order to loosen the sanctions, to get food aid. But it's not going to work if this is the way you're behaving towards South Korea that has helped them in the past, and towards, the U.S. and then the global
watching this situation, it feels like it's really beginning to boil. Every day we have a new story of the next thing that he has done. What do you think is coming in the future, and what does it mean for the economies of the region?
Right. So the very dangerous thing here is that the smallest provocation can turn into something much larger because of the U.S.'s vigilant attitude towards this. They're sending help over to South Korea. South Korea has been waiting for this for a long time. We have no reason to believe that the North Koreans are bluffing. And in terms of the economy, it's affecting. We can talk about it, from smaller to larger, the broader perspective. It's going to affect North Korea, the people of North Korea. It's going to affect their economy, obviously. It's going to affect South Korea, and they have to pull out these companies and their economy. It's going to affect China. They're obviously looking out for their best interests. I mean, they, from the U.S. perspective, deserve a slap on the wrist here, because they've been watering down the sanctions. They've been signatory to the UN sanctions against North Korea. They've been going around that. They've been trading with the North Koreans, and they're going to create new opportunities for themselves in order to, should there be war, they're going to fill in that, the gap or what's missing.
Absolutely.
The shortages.
And if you look at the whole region, especially including China, it is a major economic driver of the world at a time when we need all we can get to have this global recovery sort of happen to prop up the whole world. Thanks for coming on the show, Lisa. We really appreciate it. This is something to watch.
My pleasure.